Look, we know the rain is coming. We need the rain. In a couple of days, it should be drenching us, should be soaking us. But what if you could create your own weather system, your own weather pattern? Well, Andy Barber is a storm chaser. He's with that group, the South Brisbane Storms group. Andy, good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon, Ben. How are you?
Oh, mate, I'm great, but I want to speak to you about the fact that you have made a tornado simulator.
Absolutely.
Talk us through that. How do you make something that simulates a tornado?
It was a very hard process and something that we had to custom build, so there are a few mistakes here and there making it, but we got there in the end, and I guess it was due to the very first self-contained unit that we built, and that was quite successful. So I wanted to take things one step further and have something interactive for people during Science Week, so we opted to go for the open-air tornado simulator, and hopefully people will enjoy that.
Okay, hang on. Just let me get my head around this for 1 second. A tornado simulator. We're not going to see something falling down from the sky, twister-like, are we? How big is a tornado simulator?
Well, we've made ours around about 1.5 meters tall, so I can safely sit on a desk and do its thing. But
Okay.
not going to be significantly big to fill a room or anything like that. So
That's good. And it's all contained. So we can touch this, we can feel this, we can see this?
that's right. It's in its own environment there, so you can pretty much watch the vortex going around, and because it interacts with the outside air, it does tend to wobble a little bit more, so it does look a little bit more realistic than the previous. But yeah, you can definitely touch it and put your hands in it and disrupt the vortex and see how it all works. So I guess that's half the fun of making it.
The question begs, Andy, why on earth would you build a tornado simulator?
I don't know, it's just something a little bit different, and like I said, something that people might like to see. I guess with our presentations, we have a PowerPoint presentation where a lot of it's written, and to have that visual element along with our chase videos is something that people should enjoy.
All right, the million-dollar question, or is this a trade secret? How do you simulate a tornado? What do you use to do this, to create the vortex?
First, you need lift to lift up the water vapour so you can physically see it spinning around the funnel. And to use that, we use kind of like a vacuum process. And then we've got PVC tubes that put an air curtain around the entire system, so minimal air disrupts the vortex, and it's contained in its own little environment.
Okay, so it's like a giant vacuum cleaner, is that right? Or am I just trying to simplify it too much?
No, you're pretty much on the right track there. It's very similar to that, but yeah, the visual effects that we've got from it so far are pretty good, so you'll have to check it out.
Oh, we'll have to check it out. I'm going to ask you where we can check it out in a moment. My guest this evening is Andy Barber. He is a storm chaser, and he has created a tornado simulator. How good is that? The things you can dream up, the things you can do. You've nicknamed it, or you've named it Sally from the Alley. I love that name, Sally from the Alley. Talk us through that.
It's a little bit different. I mean, we went to the United States and intercepted tornadoes last year in 2013 over there, and that was kind of like the idea when we came over here to do our presentations, to have a little tornado that we could take with us. So I think my wife came up with the name Sally from the Alley, and it kind of just stuck. So we're just going to name the next one in succession to the first, being Sally from the Alley 2, and dream big for the next one. Dream big
indeed. Well, look, you just said you travelled to the States. You would have been around the world, I'm guessing, as a storm chaser. Is that what it is? Do you travel the world chasing weather systems?
Not really the world. It's pretty much just between southeast Queensland and the United States. Obviously, There's a significant amount of tornadoes over there, and it's something that it's our off-season when it's happening over there, so it kind of keeps us going in our off-season. So,
off-season, it sounds like a sport.
Yeah, sort of. Well, we usually get thunderstorms from October the 1st through to the end of January here, and over there it's between April and July. So I guess in some cases you could think that we would get storms all year round.
Yeah, exactly. Now, Andy, we are close to running out of time, but now this is something you can literally touch. You can put your hand in it. Where can we touch it? Where can we see it? It starts this weekend, doesn't it?
Well, we're running our regional storm chasing presentations in conjunction with Science Week and the Brisbane Library. Our first one is this Saturday at Garden City, August the 16th, and we're also doing it at Chermside the next day on the 17th.
Is that going to be all day?
No, it's from 12:30 to 2:30 p.m, and bookings are essential, so if you guys want to contact those local libraries and book a place.
All right, so Garden City this Saturday, Sunday at Chermside, and whereabouts after that?
Okay, and the following weekend we've got Sunnybank Hills on the 23rd of August, and we finish it off on the finale day to Inverpilly on the 24th.
Wow, it's all part of Science Week. Don't worry about touching the rainbow. You can touch the storm thanks to Andy Barber and his Sally in the Alley tornado machine. How good. Andy, thank you very much for your time this afternoon.
Not a worry, Ben. Enjoy the Ekka.
I will indeed. What about that? Touching a tornado.